Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Many thanks for keeping faith with us. While so many drama took place in PEPT, that's Presidential Election Petition Tribunal today, it looks like Labour Party is also still going through a lot. I must say, I guess it's time for reckoning in Labour Party, as the leadership of the Labour Party LP has suspended the national legal advisor of the party, the women leader, and 11 chairmen for anti-party activities. The chairman of Labour Party in Osun State, Comrade Bello Adebayo, speaking with newsmen in Osogbo, capital of Osun State, on Thursday, stated that the suspended executives of the party participated in factional National Executive Council, which held in Bauchi State. Adebayo raised alarm that some members of the party are plotting to hijack the leadership of Labour Party in the state, but necessary actions have been taken to thwart their plans. Without prejudice, we are all aware that our party is currently facing some challenges at the national level, and this is snowballing into crisis in some states. However, we have been so lucky in Osun State. The state executive of the party has remained united in spite of the shenanigans of some people. We cannot let me quote him word for word. So we cannot shy away from the fact that some members of the party have been attempting to take advantage of the crisis at the national level to cause confusion and division in Osun State. The chapter of the Labour Party, we equally acknowledge the presence of members with inordinate ambition, which is gradually leading to the fractionalization of the party. Adebayo added that those causing crisis within the party were sponsored to scuttle the weighty petition that the party and its presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, filed before the Presidential Election Tribunal. According to him, let me quote him word for word again, the intention is to create parallel structures at national level and the states to lend support to the dirty agenda of scuttling the legal struggle of reclaiming the mandates of Mr. Peter Obi and Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed in the 2023 presidential election. We observe that if the activities of these undemocratic persons is not checked on time, it will either weaken the Labour Party structure in Osun or collapse it totally. Based on the foregoing, the State Executive Council of Labour Party met on Thursday to address all the issues and forge ahead. At the meeting, we resolved, among other things, that we affirm and assert our loyalty, support and commitment to the National Working Committee of our great party, led by our lawfully recognized national chairman, Barrister Julius Abori. All identified card-carrying members of the Labour Party who were part of the so-called NEC meeting that took place in Bauchi State as at 3rd of May 2022. Among those identified and affected by the decisions are Barrister Samuel Akingbade, National Legal Advisor, Mrs. Susan Ojo, State Women Leader, and 11 chairmen of local government of our party in Osun State, who participated in meeting organized by National Legal Advisor and suspended State Woman Leader are hereby suspended from the party indefinitely. These members stand suspended for anti-party activities and gross misconduct. The decision will be forwarded to the National Working Committee of the Labour Party and other relevant bodies, including all security agencies, for further actions. He added that State EXCO, led by Prince Adebayo Bello, is committed to ensuring that the party remains united and become the most formidable political platform in the state and Nigeria that will produce visionary and transformational leaders who will take our country to a greater height. Wow, this is quite interesting. Just a quick add up to what is going on. news reaching us is that my senior advocate of Nigeria's son, Mike Ezohume, have been sacked from being the legal advisor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and based on the information that the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told the press, that they are officially removing Mike Ezohume, who is actually a legal slick, also handling Atiku Abubakar's presidential PEPT case that's taking place in Abuja. They said that according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family, that they are sacking him and Ijofo, that they actually gave him information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not been feeling well and they needed to see a doctor, and up till that time he has refused to see his client and all that. I also feel that Zelme right now, Michael Zelme, is quite very busy with the case of Atiku Abubakar. That case is every day now, it's every day, and they have a timeline. And remember, we easily forget this very quickly, that legal luminaries, lawyers are just like every other profession. Much as they will show you love, like medical doctors and all, they are there also to make a living. It's all about the money. If for whatever reason the monies are not coming well, don't forget that these are senior advocates. Their monies are they pay well. Hey, you don't engage them and tell them stories that you see. I'm not saying they're telling them stories, but I just feel that I don't even think that he will flinch, because I could still remember severally Michael Zelme have been literally begging the former president of Nigeria, then Buhari, to please release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have done all said and done, but it looks as if the whole judiciary system is not favoring them one way or the other. But then that's on the side, just a quick update, because it's actually reaching our table right now. But what is going on in Labour Party clearly shows that it's about time it's time for reckoning, time to begin to address issues that have been pending. I knew that the legal case of Labour Party, Peter Obi and Yusuf that is actually not making Peter Obi to really look into this issue of Labour Party internal crisis. When he eventually gets back his mandate, if he gets back, because there's an if, it's a clause because right now the way Bola Ahmed Tinubu is running this thing is bringing everybody, even governors now are part of the economic team. He's bringing everybody that knows anything about economic updates. Please come. He's the way he's moving. He wants Nigerians to be pleased with him. Unlike Buhari, the past president, who came in and even just to inaugurate ministers and appointments took him more than 100 days. But Bola Ahmed Tinubu is already hitting the ground running, to tell you that he had actually said that it's going to, a lot of people, I for one, a whole lot of Nigerians out there expecting him to, each speech is going to make will be hearing Bala Blue. There's no Bala Blue anywhere. When he makes speeches, it makes sense. I was beginning to wonder, is it stage fright during his time? But whatever the case is, Peter Obi is still bent on getting back his man. If you see the truckload of evidences and witnesses he's bringing, it clearly shows that he's not ready to let go of his winning. So we are keeping our fingers crossed. We still have about give or take 180 days or less than that to see what becomes of this whole case. That's going to wrap it up. Let's put in our comments to show what's the take.